with the New York Giants. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, Charlie. I got it. Tight into the right, tight into the right. Move.
On first down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gallman will run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Got it.
45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. I got it.
Here's Gallman. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go back.
This is Gallman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Now Gallman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. There's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Jim. Hayward.
On second down, here's Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. 11 yards there, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 52.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 60-yard.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
12-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 88 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Gallman. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Over. 31's the mic. Yep. Watch the twist. 31's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Come on.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Watch the pass. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 there. Set, hut.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hit it.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three. 1, 6, 4, 3. We got double up. Double up. Ready, go. Arnie. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Evans. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically...
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Jackson, option right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, and on the tackle again there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Coaching spill.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Delta. Here we go again.
Now Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Hey, exit. Hey, rock it, now.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. He's got Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go back to the ground with Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Watch the run, watch the run. Get it.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 73 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go one more. Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, the left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Smith trying to run for it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Rosas' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. 52 right here. 52. Come on, the ball. Hey, check. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Come on, Trey. Spell.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Got it. 52, right 52.
Push him back.
Set up.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
90 Wolf. You got blocked me. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready up.
45. Mike, 45.
Hey, get in the way. And ready.
On the ground, it's Gallman again.
Get track.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Keep playing. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Use the mic. Let's go, defense. Let it go. Watch the safety creep.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Knew where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman in the final minute. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 or. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Deep river. Deep river.
They'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.